Hello YouTube, this is Admar1079 bringing you the Transformers toy review, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Studio Series Transformers 1 Sentinel Prime. I would have done this a lot sooner, but, well, I'll tell you in a different video why it took me so long after I've had him for a while, but just now been able to open him up. But here he is, a quick look, but let's take a quick look at the packaging. And funny enough to say this, I was going to look for a different Transformer at my local store, and I was just like, I'll just hide like one of the many red alerts, and I happened to find him in a hiding spot. I was actually going to hide, and you can see there he is, all in looking good and noble, which we know he's not. Transformers 1, Sentinel Prime, there he is, more Sentinel. What he looked like in the movie at the Icon 500. See right there. You can read a little bio. He's got his attack mode, he's got his robot mode, he's got his jet mode, which really we never seen his jet mode, but he has a jet mode. Yay. Autobot insignia, all that. Transformers 1, Sentinel Prime, and that's pretty much it all for that. That is putting in Sentinel Prime in. But first, get down here so I can get a nice close look. See, he has a nice gold and blue transfer jet mode. As you can pretty much see, it just stays the same pretty much. His arms go up here, legs, all that stuff. Nice little jet mode and all that, and pretty much as you can see, I have his weapons already stored on him because it just, to me, it looks good besides just having him with no weapons. These energon, I guess, blades or shield can come off, and pretty much these guns as well. Whoops, that went flying. Can go there as well. You can stick them there, and pretty much that's it. You can only stick them into these little slots right here, or, well, the shoulder pads are in the way, which, let me arm him back up again real quick. One thing I can probably do, a lot of storage. Pretty much he has his blasters here, and even though this is meant for his assault mode, I guess you can take the shoulder cannons that will be showing later and have him even more armed to the teeth. But I'll just put those back for now. Ooh, spoilers ahead. But yeah, there he is on the side. Here he is with Bronze, Voyager, Deluxe class. Here he's next to Skyquake. Pretty much good. He's a little bit wider up back here than him, but they're close enough. And here he is next to Leader Class Jetfire. Like always, they can all sit comfortably inside on the top. And now for that, let us get him into his robot mode. So first, want to just take all this stuff off, and we'll just put it back there for now. First thing you want to do is fold down these little back wings, flip them around, and untab his arms from what will become his backpack of wings. Now you just want to flip them around, untab his legs from there, and I did forget, you also do want to untab these from here. You just make sure you don't put any unwanted stress marks. Nope, did not. Just fold those up, get them out of the way, and now you can just seesaw this. Just raise up the camera and straighten out. Now you just want to do this. Wait, no, better right this way. Just fold it up so this will line up with this, like so. Pull down the cone, all that. Now I'll keep these arms detach, just so I can show you this part. You want to just untab the wings like so, and just have them tab in right up here. See, this little tab will go in right there. Pretty much just want to unaccordion that and just do like that. If you can see it, it sits nice and flush like so. Now you want to do is have this all tab in like so. You can untab his legs, fold up his feet, take this back, and fold in the thruster so his foot is all good. We'll come to that again later for his technically assault mode or battle form, whatever you would like to call it. You can turn his head around. Now, reveal his hands. Like so, in there you have Sentinel Prime in his robot mode. And if you don't stand him just right, he's a little back heavy. See, nice transformation altogether. Does look like his movie counterpart. Nice head sculpt there. Lovely detail all over the place. Backpack, it's all right. You can flare it out however you want to get him into different little thing poses, I guess, with his backpack, kind of how he had it, all that in the movie. His arms are on a ball joint, so you can pretty much turn him around, but you can't get it all the way around because of the backpack. You can move his arms out that far, kind of in too. Arms on a mushroom. They're a little tight on mine, but I'm pretty sure with some play it will loosen up. Arms, nice little hinge joint. Hands, nothing. Does have a waist swivel. Legs, good range of motion. And he does have a severe ankle pivot, so I guess you can really get him into some poses in all that, much like that, I guess you could do. And I'll do two types of comparisons, one him in this form and one in his regular form, but pretty much he can hold his wee little blasters, and you can give him his little energon shield. I guess that's what this is as well, and he can shoot about. You really don't. Yeah, he gets a little taller in his other form, but here we go. Here he is with a fellow Transformers 1 comparison, Optimus Prime, a true Prime. Unlike you, that couldn't get your hands on the Matrix because you are a traitor to the Transformers, you Quintesson lover. And here he is next to one of the two primes that I have, Solus and Prima. Prima's definitely got some height advantage. And with how powerful these weapons are, if he didn't have the Quintessons overrunning them in the defenses, yeah, I don't think he would have won either way, because the Primes are, well, they're basically demigods in the gods, but I wonder technically in their, sorry for shaking the camera, in their mythos, if they would almost be considered demigods, close to that effect, since they are spawns of a god. But let me know what you think about that. And now, like I said, he has yet another form. And just now I just remembered, here he is technically with another Prime, the Fallen. You can see how he compares to the one he stole his T-Cog from, which I kind of wish that was a little added Easter egg, much like Prime's Matrix. that if you could flip something like this around or up, you could see a little purple T-cog. But sadly, no. But now, let's get him into his assault mode, shall we? First thing, just take off that, get him off to the side, and you just want to first plug the weapons into his shield, like the instructions say. You then want to flip this piece down so you can get access to his battle mask. Flip these out, like I said earlier, so you can have his guns ready. Same goes, that you can do this even in robot mode. His cannon that he used many times to start the Icon 5000, pointed at Megatronus. Want to take these panels right here and flip them out for, I guess, more weaponry. Like so. You can flare these out. Also, what the instructions say, I guess, to make them get like bulkier, you want to flail these out like so. Take the thrusters from vehicle mode, flip them like so, so they're in line with his foot. Same thing. And there you go. Oh, first, next, then you want to, final thing, final touch. You tab this as soon as it goes on. Tab it in like so. And now you have Megatronus, you have Sentinel Prime in his battle mode, or his assault mode, or whatever you want to call it. Assault mode, battle mode, either or works. But I guess the power, he stated that since he stole it from Megatronus, this is what you probably got since it got D16 to get into a Megatron state to where he's bigger, he's badder, he's more powerful. And like I said, again, comparison, next to Voyager class Optimus Prime, who got bigger because of the Matrix, but nowhere near this size. I do wish I had D16 so I could like try to somewhat replicate. I wonder. Nope, doesn't have unless I took it apart. Oh, I could have that, them just fighting D16 and him side by side. Here he is next to, again, Solus. Prima, which now they're about the same size. His battle mode was Megatronus' T-Cog versus the wielder of the first Matrix, the first wielder of the Matrix with the Star Saber that can destroy continents. Yeah. Good luck. And of course, here he is next to the Fallen, aka Megatronus, but from the, I guess you could say, Michael Bay universe. Still nowhere in comparison. You may have gotten stronger due to his T-Cog, but he's ancient, and at least this version has the power to use basically levitation or the equivalent of the Force. Hence the lightsaber too, so. But it is nice to see, finally, I say, a Sentinel Prime, since the last, like, 2 that I remember that we had achieved of Sentinel Prime was the third Michael Bay movie was that Sentinel Prime, and the Transformers animated Sentinel Prime. Those are the only Sentinel Primes that I have seen ever, and actually I own 2 of those. I own the animated one, and I own the Leader class version, which if you want to see maybe a comparison, I'll put that on a YouTube post. All 3 of them together. But I'm happy that what they did was this figure. I did see the original one that I guess babier version of him, but this one way better. I'm happy I found him and all that. He does look fantastic. I do say I'd probably keep him in this state more than I would the other one. Well, maybe. We'll see. But that is going to do it all for now. And actually, before I continue the outro, next to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But as I was saying, I want to thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell to notify you anytime that I post a video or go live. And please leave your comments down below and tell me, out of all the Sentinel Primes that we have gotten, which is still pretty much 3. This, well, technically 4 was the one prior to this one. Let me know which one is your favorite. And at the time of this recording, I will have already have posted this, but let me know. I will do a community post like, hey, which out of the 2 Sentinel Prime deaths, which one do you think was better? Do you think what happened to Michael Bay, Sentinel Prime, where he was fighting Optimus and Megatron ripped him apart and then Optimus finished him off? Or do you think D16 going through a bunch of his, I guess, Viacon soldiers and just grabbing him, ripping him apart, and then yanking out his idol's T-Cog so he can have it? Let me know. And as always, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya.